Hello and welcome to The Inner Gamer. My name is Brett Yanofsky.
And I'm Austin Morales.
What's up, Austin Morales? What's up, Austin?
We should start over.
I didn't know you were going to continue. I was going to intro it.
I always continue. I usually say something, then I'll give it back to you.
Okay, cool. Hello and welcome to The Inner Gamer. My name is Brett Yanofsky.
I'm Austin Morales, and Bethesda just had their giant E3 presser, and it was amazing. And I loved it. I'm a big fan, if you haven't noticed. For those who do listen to the podcast, you know how much I love Fallout and Skyrim and basically everything that Bethesda puts out, minus
He's
Prey
a fanboy.
And Dishonored. Dishonored's a little okay. Anyway, it was pretty good. There was some good excitement, yet I was not too hyped.
Oh, really?
Surprisingly, I was not that hyped.
You weren't that hyped?
Super pumped, not hyped. Nothing has hyped me.
Like, are you talking before or after?
After.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, today we're going to talk about Bethesda's E3 showcase. It was quite different than Microsoft, obviously, because Microsoft has a slew of titles and publishers and things of that nature. Bethesda just has 10 studios. And of those 10, they do have a huge number of titles under their belt. And so much so that last year, Metacritic named them the #1 publisher in the world, basically. Which was a pretty big deal. Based on like ratings and stuff like that.
Right,
so that was pretty exciting. But yeah, it was really cool. There was some, outside of games, they kicked off the showcase with a performance by Andrew WK, which some people thought was really awesome and exciting. That people like bobbed their heads, and other guys had headphones on because they didn't want to listen to it, I think, which I thought was really funny.
I thought it was a little over the top to start off with, but it's Bethesda.
Is Rage.
Yeah. Well, no, I get it. No, I totally get it.
Totally over the top.
I get it. But it's just like, we didn't come to watch a concert. We came to watch game trailers.
Yeah.
We got game trailers.
I was really hoping that, like I mentioned while we were watching, I was hoping that they would have played that song and then played the trailer. Like their live performance was to the trailer, but they didn't do that. That's okay.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
But there was some few technical glitches along the way, some awkward moments between people. I think there was some teleprompter issues and whatnot, but otherwise it was awesome.
You always got to have those awkward moments.
Always got to have.
It's not E3 without awkward moments.
So there are literally 6 things that we're going to cover in our big reveals component here. We have Rage 2. We have a new Doom game with Doom Eternal. We have Fallout 76, a lot of stuff. We have Elder Scrolls Blades, which is a mobile game. And we have the announcement and reveal of Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6. So let's jump into Rage 2 first. Oof. Rage 2, man. id Software, Avalanche Studios. What do you think of that trailer?
It got me more jazzed for it, for sure.
Yeah.
I like the gameplay. It's like a mesh of Borderlands meets Fallout meets Mad Max.
Wait, hang on.
Dude.
Did you feel more jazz or more punked? Because it's like punk rock music that was playing and rock music. Or did you feel more metal? Like,
I was jazzed. Punked, it was a TV show back in the day, so I was definitely not punked.
Yeah.
I was definitely more jazzed.
I just punked him.
It's Bethesda's Mad Max spinoff, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, it was more realized IP than it was before, and I'm really excited to see what they bring. All the graphics look amazing. The world looks vast and expansive and the different locations, and the places you go to fight and stuff like are very well thought out, designed for just chaos and fun. And it looks like all the mechanics and stuff, especially all the powers you can get, is just going to be awesome.
I like that it was the first trailer I've seen probably thus far that you could tell this was literally gameplay. And it wasn't like overly done and like running on like the super high end hardware and stuff like that. It still looked really good,
like Division.
But it looked like it looked like a real game. And I'm loving that boomerang that they throw out there to like slice enemies up, and they can just like throw them up in the air and shoot these guns like to just make them explode in midair. Like I feel like we're just going to be killing a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I was thinking there might be a co-op aspect to this at some point. I thought they might announce it here, but they didn't. Because in the last one, there's like these arenas that you would go into and kill these, I guess they're mutants or cannibals or something like that. And you get points. And at the end, if my memory serves me right, you rack that up and you get XP or whatever, get some loot. And I think that would be kind of cool to go in with a friend to do that if they have that kind of stuff in here still. I don't know if it's still in here or not.
That's going to be at Bethesda Showcase 2019 DLC.
Oh,
they're going to drop that.
It could be.
they're totally going to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rage 2 comes out spring 2019. So it looks awesome. Super excited about that. And then Pete Hines. Yeah, Pete Hines. He made a awesome joke where he was like, and thanks to Walmart Canada.
Best known for their low prices and ability to keep a secret.
So the next one we have is Doom, the next Doom game. It's called Doom Eternal, and not much to be said about this other than it's software. It is twice as many demons as before, and it is literally hell on earth.
Yes.
So there we go.
It's going to be super sweet. I enjoyed Doom. I didn't finish it. I thought it was kind of dragged on too much, but this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I mean, I think the gameplay is pretty solid, and the demons are pretty solid as well. So jumping back into that, it's going to be a lot of fun. You didn't play it, did you?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I have it in my library. It'll be played at some point. But we do have a Doom poster back there on our wall. So that's pretty exciting. Hasn't fallen down yet, so that's good.
We're going to see how long we can go before
right?
it falls down, because it's fallen down quite often.
But they're going to have more of that at QuakeCon. So we're really excited about QuakeCon now, because we'll see more on Doom Eternal.
Yes.
But let's jump into the big one. Let's talk about some Fallout 76. Ooh. Fallout 76 is officially an online game. I'm waiting for the applause.
Is that what they did?
That's what they were doing.
Okay, that's like,
give me the hype, give me the hype.
Everyone's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But still, like, hype. Like, I'm excited. Like, I have said ever since like Fallout 3, I was like, I'm never gonna play Fallout until they bring me like some kind of co-op experience, because I just don't like being in that world by myself. And now I can be in this world not by myself.
They show gameplay of the multiplayer experience, and I like the way. I mean, it's almost, because everything's battle royale, so it's almost battle royale in a way that you can traverse the world, and all of a sudden you might find another player in the world who wants to kill you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that's also like a multiplayer game too.
Well,
like
yeah, no, I understand that. Like, I understand that. Like, I totally get that. But
it's battle royale, every player wants to kill you.
But you might not see people for a while. It's very possible. We don't know how often you'll see people, and since the world is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4, like that just. I mean, we don't know how many people are going to be in one server. There's going to be dedicated servers. But I think jumping in for the first time, a lot of people who haven't played Fallout, like Brett, is going to have a really good time.
Yeah.
And you can play it by yourself if you wanted to.
So
solidifies everything about this game.
I think what this is going to be is akin to what they are doing with Sea of Thieves, in which this is it's 100% dedicated servers. And they said, Todd Howard was very clear to say that you're not going to see every player in the game, but you're going to see dozens of players in the game. So he specifically said dozens, not like more than that. So you're only going to be connected to like a certain selection of people. So it's not going to feel overwhelming as you're traversing the world.
Right.
But I like the fact that progression carries with you, whether you're playing with your friends or not. That's really cool. There are, you can build things. So you do have, they called it a survival light. So that was interesting to see. So you can build all your stuff. You can defend against AI. There are quests or stories and things of that nature. It does take place. The Vault 76 was built to celebrate the tercentenary, I think is how they pronounced it.
Something like that.
Which was like a whole lot of years, like 1776 to 2076. What was that? 300? Yeah. 300 years. So so it's gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful game.
And now they have what's the thing in Fortnite? That's the ball that does the Instafort. Is it just an Instafort grenade?
Oh, they called it I don't remember the name.
Kind of like Fortnite, they have this machine that allows you to build in certain places in the world, but I take it you have to actually find it or buy it, take it to a place you want to build, set it up, and it allows you for probably like a certain radius you can build out from that device. And so you can build settlements and do all this stuff, and then you get to defend your settlements. And you can do that with friends. So I think that's going to be really awesome. So it is kind of Rust-like. Yeah. Someone was saying that it wasn't going to be Rust-like. Or I think it was a leak that was like they're trying to get that out of the public eye, that it's not Rust-like. It's completely different. But I think it is. It's very similar in that aspect.
I mean, it's the difference is that it's going to, it's your death doesn't carry with you. So like if you die, you don't lose everything. So that was really good. So it's all
so I wonder how you respawn. Like, where do you respawn at?
Probably at your base camp.
Okay,
something like that, maybe. Yeah. One thing that they announced that was really interesting is they had all these little videos of like the Vault Tech made these video demonstrations of how to do different things, and one of them is nuclear sites throughout the world that they were like, let's just put them in here and see what players do with them. So you have to go out and actually like find nuclear launch codes and put them together, insert them into the nuclear launch site, and you can blow up any part of the map that you want to. And then all of a sudden that becomes like a wasteland that you have to rummage through in your like power suit
and you can
find stuff.
Find special rare items.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So I assume it's going to like level up some of the beasts in that area because it shows a death claw that was green. So it's like irradiated. So like if you kill that, I'm sure like, I mean, I don't know what the currency or some of the materials are, but I'm sure that is going to allow you to build or upgrade certain things. So it's going to be one of those gold mines.
And to finish it off, unless you have something before I talk about special edition.
That actually makes for a good zone for people to battle in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
it's like a dynamic dark zone of the Division.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to attract, because I mean, if it doesn't have good loot items, like a player has created now an area that people are going to want to go to, kind of like the ammo drop in PUBG or whatever,
right?
To go in there and fight to get the good stuff. So it's going to be.
I'm curious, like if you die, can people pick up your stuff, or does it just go back with you, or do they just get? Because it showed when you killed another player, you got a bunch of caps.
Yeah.
So like that's cool, but do you get to loot them? Like how does that work? I don't know.
Good question.
We don't know yet.
We'll find out November 14th, 2018, because that's when it releases, right around the corner.
Yes.
In addition to that, they're getting a special edition coming out. If you've ever played Fallout 4, this little guy came with the special edition. But now you're going to get a power armor helmet that's operational. It functions.
Yes. There's a light on it.
There's a light on it.
That's it.
So if you get stuck inside of a vault, you can see your way through.
It's and so cool. If there's radiation, it will melt instantly. I mean, why would you not want this?
Probably made of plastic.
Right, exactly. Sure. Yeah. I'm going to get it. I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm getting it.
So yeah, that's Fallout 76 online multiplayer. It's huge open world, and it's coming out literally this year. So all these games have a lot of competition. Like Call of Duty is gonna be scared.
Oh man,
they're gonna be super scared.
What's Call of Duty?
I know, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Blackout, whatever. So let's jump into the next game. So we have Elder Scrolls. There is another Elder Scrolls coming out. It's coming out this fall. Elder Scrolls Blades, and it's a mobile game that you can. They were very, very clear to say that you can play it both landscape and portrait mode. And it's like, why would you want to do that? Well, if you're in a meeting, you can play and nobody knows who you're playing. Or don't do this at home, kids. You could play it at school and nobody would know you're playing a game at school. Yeah.
Don't listen to him. He's a bad man.
Yeah.
Do your school.
Yeah. So how do you feel about it? I mean, this is like console level graphics.
Okay. So what they showed looks good. We've yet to see it on the actual phone. So I'm curious. I'm really curious how it's going to look.
So when you walked away, they did mention that there's 3 parts to this game. There is the Abyss, which is how far can you go in a dungeon. So it's like a dungeon kind of crawl kind of deal. And then there's the thing called the Arena Battle, which is a 1v1 battle that you can play with people. And then there's the town area, which is your hub world where you can get your story quests and things like that, and then build up your city and upgrade it and things of that nature.
That's cool. Yeah, I heard about the city building.
Yeah, and it's a free game, so it's gonna be free for everybody.
So microtransactions
most likely. Yeah.
Well, I think in the city building, it's gonna be like Farmville.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, speed up this construction by an hour.
Yeah.
Or take off 3 days wait time to build your city up. It's like, damn it. I mean, cool, but not cool. I don't know. It's just, I guess it is what it is.
I'm excited. I think it'll be fun.
I'm ready to play it.
It's free. And
it is free.
What else they announced too is you can also play it in VR. So not only can you play it in VR, but if you're playing on your phone, you can play against somebody else who is also playing in VR, which is pretty wild. So
it's going to be in VR.
Yeah.
Which they didn't really announce that till the very end, right?
Yeah, it was like a tail end, but it's like not just VR for phones, but all the way up to like Oculus Rift VR.
Right, yeah,
which is crazy. So that was awesome. That was interesting, and it's all seamless and one-to-one combat and stuff like that.
So I wonder how the combat's going to be in VR.
I bet you're just slashing with your. I mean, because they show the motions on the screen, you're like slashing on the screen, so it's probably just like.
But the phone's limited in its motion, and if you have free range in VR, like that's going to be a problem.
That's true. It'll be harder.
I don't know. I'll play it on VR.
So that's coming out for free. And then last but not least, they had 2 announcements. They didn't reveal anything about title trailers, but I'm glad that they at least showed this. One is their brand new single player story RPG set in a new universe, literally in space, Starfield. Our predictions came true. It is coming. We have Starfield. We don't know when, but it's real. And I'm excited because I want a freaking sci-fi RPG.
I bet it's coming out next year.
Probably
like November 14th.
That'll be like the big Bethesda E3 announcement next year.
Oh, yeah.
And then to please all the people that love Elder Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls 6 was given a title sequence. And then a land of openness that you can explore. Your stomach showing.
Yes. 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 We finally got some. Todd Howard's like, now the thing you've all been asking us for, here it is. And they showed it, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
I mean, it didn't show much. It just showed like this landscape next to the ocean with a bunch of like rocks in it, which I don't know.
Which could have been Skyrim.
Skyrim 2.
I mean, like, they could have just said, like, oh, here's Skyrim that we made 4K, and then, like, just to please the fans, and let's just put a title up there.
God, please, no! 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 No!
But either way, it exists, it's coming, and that's a big deal for Bethesda Game Studios. That means they're working on 3 titles simultaneously, and that's a lot. It's a lot of stuff to deal with.
Studio.
So yeah.
Before we go on to, like, these other announcements, I like to say that I really enjoyed Bethesda's E3 show because we pretty much know what we're getting. Like, they don't have a lot of games. Like, if you look at Microsoft, 50 games. We didn't know what we're getting. We knew some of the things were leaked, but we didn't really know what we're getting. And this is like, I know what we're gonna get. I can get pumped. I can get jazzed for it. And they're gonna announce some stuff. I know I'm gonna be like excited about it.
Yeah.
So
and then they always have like 1 or 2 like holy shit things, like Starfield. Like, it's a brand new IP, but they don't like just thrust you into like, here's 5 new games that we're working on that you've never heard of before.
Right.
They play a lot of fan service, which is nice.
Here's like all this stuff evolving, and that's what we're gonna get into. Like, some of the games, some of the core games over the years have become fan favorites. They just keep building onto that, and I enjoy that.
Yeah,
I enjoy that.
So yeah, that's everything from Bethesda, everybody. It was a much shorter show than Microsoft, but it was a very like deep, meaty show that had a lot of content in there, and I really liked that. So great announcements, exciting take on new games and everything. So Austin, what would be your rating for this game?
You would think I would give this a higher rating, but I'm only giving it an 8 because
damn,
I know it. I don't think anything will ever top Fallout 4 being announced. Like, that for me was like the greatest E3. Well, that it was being released that year. Like, that was the greatest E3 moment.
This Fallout's being released this year.
With me. It is, but like that hadn't happened before like that, you know? Like,
that was like the
really
first,
pumped. Yeah. So I gave it an 8 because although I am really pumped, there's nothing here that really got me hyped again. Like, none of these conferences have got me hyped yet. And it's not sad, but I'm waiting for someone
You're just getting
really,
old.
Maybe.
It's an old man now. Yeah.
Do I look old?
Yeah.
I do got some gray hair.
I hope you have a beard like growing on your face right now. That'd be funny.
Me.
Anyway. So I, on the other hand, gave it an 8.5 out of 10. So not as high as Microsoft. I was close to giving it as high as Microsoft, but I felt like, they started off strong with Rage, and then they ended really, really strong with Todd Howard. I mean, he's a great like presenter and everything.
It was like 40 minutes of Todd Howard.
Yeah. But like the middle points were a little bit slower, and I liked that they were paying homage to like all these games that people have purchased and stuff like that. But I wish some of that stuff I felt like could have just been like trailer drops and like left it at that. Yeah. But it's whatever. It's fine. So 8.5 out of 10. Bethesda Showcase, pretty awesome, exciting. I'm finally gonna play a Fallout. More than 2 hours, probably. So
you heard it here first.
There we go.
Hound him on Twitter. He's got to play Fallout 76.
Yep. So that's it. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow and the rest of the week for the rest of our wrap-up videos, and we'll see you next time. So thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Thanks for watching our E3 coverage by The Inner Gamer. We have more videos coming out to you all week, so be sure you like and subscribe to our channel.
We also have a giveaway. We're giving away a $20 gift card. So head on over to theinnergamer.net/E3 2018. Find out all the full details and come back to our channel, watch all our videos. Click over here.